Well, good evening, folks. And tonight, Three Waters Mythbusters number 12, brought to you by Communities for Local Democracy. I'm Bruce Smith and I'm Westland District Mayor. And we're a member of Communities for Local Democracy. So who are they? Okay, they're 24 councils strong and they're growing. They represent more than 1 million people from north to south, east to west. The group is chaired by the Manawatū Mayor, Helen Worboys, and the Deputy Chair is Dan Gordon, the Mayor of Waimakariri. I'll tell you what, they're smart people. As a group, we believe we can do better than the one-size-fits-none proposals from the government, and that we can deliver better services while still remaining affordable and locally responsive, which is so important. And we're a group that's growing, having discussion with other councils who will join us to preserve the sanctity of private property rights in a democracy where local ownership and control has been the backbone of the home we call New Zealand. Now, this series will myth bust many of the statements made by government, which have gone unchallenged in the mainstream media. Statements made to justify the need for a more radical reform and lead the way to a more open discussion, which is what we hope to do around alternative models for the supply of clean drinking water to New Zealanders. Keep in mind, on world scale, we're up there. We're always in the top 5. So let's move on to myth number 12. And this is a beauty. This is a beauty. The government says safeguards against future privatisation will be written into legislation to maintain local ownership. Sounds good, doesn't it? What are the facts? Any future government will still be able to vote to remove any constraints before taking steps to privatise the water assets. And they can't do that at present. At best, the present government's proposals would only make transparent a future government's desire to privatise these assets by requiring it to remove these constraints before privatising. This would simply require 61 votes in Parliament, a majority of our 120-seat Parliament. Now, whether you like it or not, whether we like it or not, and whether government likes it or not, this opens the door to a future government claiming it needs the money for full or partial privatisation. And don't forget, that's already occurred in our electricity sector. So that's a myth that's been blown completely out of the water. There's more control with local government ownership than there will ever be with central government ownership. So it's a point you need to consider. Catch you later.